Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast interview series. Today our special guests, the Alberta Clipper, Chevron.
What's up, boys?
What's going on, buddy?
Much.
Oh, just hanging out in the winter.
In the winter, it's quite the winter time.
Yeah, it's I love the winter because I love Mondays and the winter because nobody likes that shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
correct. So we got a few matches to go through that Chevron will be a part of. Then after that, me and Jason will be bailing, and it will be an interview with Mark, and Matt Chevron.
It's gonna be me and you, Mark. We're gonna deep dive on some rabbit holes.
So before we get to that, the matches, Jason, what are they?
So you got a match coming up in a couple of weeks. CCW New Year's Clash 41. CCW's first ever ladder match.
Yeah.
What are you going to bring to the table for this one?
Well, that's a big match because it's the Ace Dynasty boys. I mean, we'll see what happens. We've been around the bend with them now, or last year, I guess, if you believe that the year changed in January, but I don't. We'll get to that later, Mark. The Gregorian calendar. But yeah, no, the ladder match, for it being the first one, I'm pretty excited in a way, but then we'll see. We'll see. I got to punch Spike in the head a bunch, and now I get to throw a ladder at him. So.
Yeah, you guys have been feuding quite a lot. It's been going on for probably 6 or 8 months at this point, right?
Yeah, we're feuding all over the Maritimes with that guy. So I don't like that guy. Like, that's like real deal shit. He just rubs me the wrong way. But we'll see what happens. Him and his buddy Slick, me and Scottley Crew, and the ladder match at the exhibition, February 24th. Yep.
Yeah,
it's
I was
Clash
thinking
41 already. Hey,
yeah, wow. I was thinking after this ladder match, if you guys still want to feud, maybe a hair versus hair match against Slick would be a good idea.
Well, I'm the only one that's going to suffer there because if we lose, Scott's got no hair.
Just don't lose.
But yeah, I'd how about a beard match? Because Slick's got that stupid beard. That's what we'll do.
You go.
Beard versus my hair. I don't got much left, anyways. But yeah, beard versus hair. Slick's beard. I'll choke him with it though at the ladder match, anyways.
And then next month, IPW Final Frost. You've got, speaking of rivalry, dog collar match against Spike on February 28th. So if you don't kill him in the ladder match, next month you're gonna take him out with a dog collar.
Yeah, I mean it's hopefully it's the same size as my chains. Thick enough to tow a truck, pull something out of the ditch, and it's going to be good enough to beat Spike's head in with it. So, yeah, that'll be a good one. I'm excited to beat his head in.
Yeah. I definitely can't wait to watch both matches. I think they're going to be fantastic. It's always a pleasure watching you wrestle. Corey, you got anything to say?
I cannot wait to see these matches either. We've gone through the matches. We can't wait for the matches.
Are you guys going to Final Frost or what?
Potentially.
We're not sure. For me, it all depends on weather. A lot of it has to do with weather and stuff. So
we shall see. Right now. So, with that being said, myself and Jason will be leaving here. And in the meantime, enjoy this exclusive interview conducted by Mark with the Alberta Clipper, Chevron. So, me and Jason will see you next week. Mark, it's all yours.
Good evening, folks.
We're getting into it, Mark.
As he has mentioned, so there are some subjects that required to be gone over subjects that were, not everybody's comfortable talking about them. Scares some. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes.
Nobody's comfortable about talking about them, Mark, until 6 months down the line when they become true. That's why. Every time, right? They're going to make fun of it. They're making fun. And then when they find out the Earth's flat, they're all going to be like, oh, yeah, we fucking knew it the whole time. Fuck. It's kind of pear-shaped. It's kind of flat. It's kind of fucking, oblong. NASA's lying to us. Shit. Go ahead. Let's do it.
Hey, you know what? Since our last conversation, so there were a couple of subjects that we had touched on. Honestly, Red Dye 40, ketchup. I haven't had ketchup since that interview.
I don't know for sure if it's actually in the ketchup, but regardless, even if it's not, I mean, I don't work at fucking Heinz, but I did used to live near a Heinz factory. And then I lived near a town that had a big fucking tomato. And it was the world's largest tomato. Like every fucking town has that gimmick shit. Like I was near a town that was the world's largest pierogi, bro. It was Glendon, Alberta. Pretty sure that's what it is. But you'd go there at fucking 6 p.m. at night. And, fucking supper time and try and get a pierogi, but they're all shut down because it's such a small town. So I never got the pierogis. But I don't know if the fucking dye is actually in the ketchup, but I know for a fact I seen a video of how they produce that shit and it looks like red sludge. So it doesn't even look appetizing, even if the dye is not in there. But the dye does exist. I'm pretty sure there's got to be something to it, right? So,
yeah, honestly, it's like
it's not even good, anyways. Like when you think about ketchup, like you could do without it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten hot dogs without ketchup before.
It's better. Try it. I'm fucking serious. Like once I just started, and this is before I heard about any of the shit about ketchup. I was just like vindicated when I heard that there was something up with ketchup. And then I was like, fuck, I knew I had a gut feeling about getting off the ketchup. Because then I had gotten off the ketchup for a few years. And I think it was just because I didn't have the fucking ketchup. But then I had mustard just on shit. And I was like, you know what? Mustard on fries. Fucking sweet. Mustard on anything. And then you got little different mustard fucking things you can get, like the chipotle mustard or like the applewood fucking mustard, all that mustard. So, and then you're just
out cold turkey.
Cut out the fucking ketchup cold turkey for sure.
Shit.
Yeah, well, it's not a big deal. Like ketchup's actually like, when you get it happens with mustard too, but that watery shit that comes out, that fucking nasty, right? Like that on like boiled hot dogs coming out of a fucking pot, boiling it in the water, just make you not want ketchup anymore.
That's true. That is true. Hey, and here's another subject for you that we did kind of mention. Just to kind of name the subject right away, Beldoon, which is probably where LG, they burn all his coal that he gets for Christmas every year. Because now, they're bringing it down, actually. So what is he going to do with all that coal? I don't know.
What do you mean they're bringing Beldoon down?
Didn't they bring down the smelter and all that?
Oh, I don't know the fucking gossip, or the political fucking misguiding. I didn't even really know much about Beldoon except we were driving by there and somebody told me you could fucking see Beldoon up in the air, and I looked up and you could fucking see all that shit going up in the air. So I kind of heard, and then I did a little Wikipedia and found out the fucking little bit about Beldoon. But I mean, I didn't, and LG probably, he's the champ up near Beldoon. In my opinion, I have to say, I just tagged with LG. My biggest compliment to LG is that Logan Green is the Maritimes version of Mike Sanders. And that's a compliment. Whether anybody wants to take it else, like in a different direction, is up to them. But yeah, he's the champ up there, and I got the cup up there in the Restagushi, right? Is that the same area, Beldoon?
It would be, yeah.
I think, right? Like,
yeah.
It's all the same county.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm sure there's like shit. There's like go to St. John, and that's like 8 Beldoons. Just the city. Fuck. You take the factories out, and I think just the stench of the fucking city being so old is probably just as bad as Beldoon because they built it on a fucking slant. Like, it took them 200 years to figure out that they got to build away from the water, but like still accessible to the water. And when they moved out west, they started building a little better than building it like that. Who the fuck wants to live on a slant?
That's true. That is true.
So, I mean, I'd probably want to live in Beldoon before I lived in fucking St. John or Moncton for that matter, or Halifax. Beldoon sounds like a paradise. Beldoon and Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Interesting.
Great places.
But do you think that there's you brought up politics? Do you think there's an underline to this?
Oh, like an agenda, like a fucking hidden hand? Probably. I don't know. I'm fucking speculating, but I'm sure there is. Like they're doing whatever, right? There's probably a union involved. A bunch of guys that don't want to bend over too far and shit. They got mad, started complaining. They fucking about the shit in Beldoon or something. I don't know. Some union member or like what was that fucking Jimmy Hoffa? What was he part of? He was part of like what was the name of them motherfuckers? It's on the tip of my tongue.
That's a good question.
The Teamsters, a bunch of like fucking New Brunswickan Teamsters. The New Brunswickan Teamsters. There you go. That's fucking who's running Beldoon, the fucking Wiccan Teamsters.
It could be. Who knows?
We don't see them. Breathe in the air, but they're fucking dropping shit in the air anyway. So Beldoon's probably not even fucking hitting the pie chart for what we're consuming with the weather modification. That's a whole nother one, right? You could go into that. Fucking, you watch them motherfuckers coming by with jets. I was in Atholville hanging out, and we watched it, and I says, watch that motherfucker. He's going to come across. He's going to let out that like trail, and then everybody's going to go, oh, it's just a fucking shit coming from the plane. But about 3 hours later, it became a big ass cloud, and then it started raining and shit. And I'm like, there you go. Is it in 6 months? Are we going to, I think I seen a news article talking about it in 2004 or something where they're like, oh yeah, we've been practicing weather modification for years. So they've admitted to it already. So.
Right in front of our eyes, eh?
Oh, it was no big deal. They thought it was cool. They're like, hey, you ever know what it would be like if we needed rain? Well, we can do it. Like, oh. And now they go, no, they wouldn't do that. Well, of course they would. They did it in fucking Dubai. And then remember they had like a whole motherfucker storm going on because they fucked it up in Dubai. Because they got all the money in the world, they could fucking modify the weather.
Interesting. Very interesting. I hadn't heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
But now there's something that you've brought up in the past, and I'm not familiar with the subject, but there are two subjects here. There's cat eyes, and there's Egyptian pyramids. What was going on there? Can we touch on that?
Did I bring up that?
At some point in time, yes.
I think I've seen fucking, because the cats, like domestic cats, this is my half-educated version of it, as I believe that the cats that are domesticated from like Egyptian times. No other animals have the fucking slits in the eyes the way they have. And there's something about that. I don't know. I believe it's something like that. But then I did DMT one time, and I seen a bunch of Egyptians and fucking cats and shit. So, it could be something like that we don't even know.
So you're saying they might be like, who knows, from outer space, from way, way back, or like...
Well, I don't believe in outer space, so...
No?
Well, no, it's because fucking no one's been there.
Okay.
So...
Okay. So the moon landing, that's not true? That's not real?
You think that... I'm driving from fucking Grand Prairie, Alberta to fucking Jasper, let's say. It's a 4-hour drive. No, fucking... Now I got no service. I'm in the mountains of Canada. Oh, no, it's okay. You're in the mountains. You got no service. How the fuck in the 60s was fucking Nixon? I think it was Nixon. How did he have a roll of fucking, what do you call it? The fucking rotodial. Fucking call the guy on the moon. Give me a break. I can't get service in fucking New Brunswick sometimes. And then that guy is just talking to the dude on the phone on the moon. Who filmed it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I think that one is like one of those questions. It's like, whew, what do you think?
Because we know of 2 guys that were on there, allegedly, on the moon. Buzz Aldrin, and then Neil Armstrong. There was a 3rd guy. He's not as popular.
What is the 3rd guy?
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan.
Could be.
The 3rd man. No, but yeah, I don't think they did. It just makes no sense.
So you believe that it was in a studio, or?
Well, yeah, I would assume they would do it in a studio. They had to film it in some sort. But they catch these fuckers all the time these days, hanging out. There's videos all over. With them, they got like fucking strings when they got no gravity, but they move the fucking thing. Oh, yeah. I see it all over the place. I mean, you could take it. It could be AI these days, but at the same time, I think they have like the fucking AI that corrects. Like they have an AI to tell you if it's AI. You know what I mean? They got an AI to tell you if it's AI. That's so fucked up, isn't it? They got AI to tell us if it's AI. I think we have a problem.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Like we were talking about that, and an idea came to my mind. Another subject here. Out west, I know in Alberta, there was a story that there was a strange creature that was wandering the woods and the mountains and all that. I don't remember if it was Bigfoot or Sasquatch.
What, Sasquatch? Oh, fuck, man. I know so many people that seen Sasquatch.
So you think it's real?
Absolutely. Here's what I always think about that shit. You take how many people in 50 years, let's go back 50 years of all these fucking Sasquatch sightings. And you're going to tell me, like, let's just take 5,000, because there's got to be. I'm sure there is. Let's take 1,000. You're still going to fucking get the point. Let's take 1,000, and every one of them is pulling a hoax. Every one of them is just fucking losing their mind. That's fucked. It's like that is where there's smoke, there's fire shit, right? Like, how the fuck? You want to go into fires? I'm going to fucking paint my house blue. But we won't go into that one. But fucking, yeah, you can't dismiss everybody when the numbers are outstanding.
Yeah, typically. I mean, in a much less stranger subject, I suppose. But I see what you mean.
They haven't found remains, and you can have all these things, but then maybe it's another fucking dimension. Maybe we're seeing some fucking ghost of a gorilla or something. Who fucking knows? Maybe there was gorillas back in the fucking Pacific Northwest way back in the day, and they fucking died a horrible death. and now they're fucking haunting it. I don't know. But they're seeing something. They're not just seeing fucking shadows. Like, and then maybe it's just a shadow. But at the same time, why is it a shadow that it's not their shadow?
That's true. You're providing some very solid points. I mean, I understand. Absolutely. But, like there's so many what we would call hoaxes out there in the world, And I mean, we can talk about how some people think Elvis Presley is alive. I mean, he'd be freaking old at this point, but that he would have survived at a certain point in time. There's some people out there that believe, that, Area 51, that there's aliens out there, Who knows? Elvis Presley might be living there. I don't know.
Well, Area 51 definitely has got to have some shit going on, for sure. Like, they don't just have that, for no joke. That's another thing. How many whistleblowers, right? I think you could find a bunch that got killed or something. Like, they start talking shit and they're like, bam. I think it's pretty fucking extensive. But Elvis, I mean, I don't think he would... I don't think Area 51 would have fuck all to do with Elvis. I like Elvis, but I think that guy just died. That's why I'm not even... I can't get on... Maybe the Jim Morrison one. I can get behind the Jim Morrison one because his dad was some sort of military fucking high. I watched a video actually not long ago, just fucking about his ties to MK Ultra because of the LSD and all that fucking shit. But I mean, I think Elvis, you look at his last performances, but same with Jim Morrison, they just look all bloated and shit, and they did a lot of drugs. So I don't think they mean as much. But Area 51 definitely is a bit that whole anywhere in Arizona and New Mexico, I think has some fucked up shit. Because Bill Cooper got killed in Arizona. Bill Cooper, you go look into that guy, bro. Bill Cooper, he was talking about shit that became reality 20 years ago. So.
That's true. We have seen people that stated that they came out of Area 51. They weren't allowed. But there they were on TV.
Yeah, and then we just don't hear about it much. They just fucking... It's not on CNN.
So you're saying that they might have offed them?
Well, I don't know. Maybe, what's that whole fucking Clinton list, right? They fucking off people all the time. The Clintons got a whole fucking list of fucking people that died.
Do you think that the Clintons are part of something as they would probably call the Illuminati?
If people are, I'm sure they would know what's up. Old Bubba, he would know what's going on. But I mean, I think that's just they're just politicians. They're kind of the scum of the earth anyhow. Doesn't matter. All politicians are scums of the earth. So I can't. Maybe they're just bad people, but who knows? They could be. They fucking got it. They got a long list tied to them killed people. So.
That's interesting. Again, really is. But to really
you had to have heard this shit, Mark. You're fucking on the internet.
I do spend a little bit of time on there. Yeah.
You get into any of this?
Yeah. Not about the Clinton list, no.
Oh, you got to look it up. It's a good one.
That's
You'll
sure.
fucking spend a bit of time on that one if you feel like it.
I'd heard of the Epstein list.
Oh yeah,
the Clinton list.
Fucking yeah. That one's just yeah. They're all lists. They all got lists. Fucking lists, right?
Jericho has a list. Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fucking these people and their lists. I got a fucking list of fucking groceries. That's about all I got.
But to sum up everything, you have a list as well. There's one name that I know that's on there, Spike Esty, as it was discussed earlier.
Fuck Spike Esty. There's an Esty bridge, I think. I think I see it all the fucking time. But every time I fucking see that bridge, I think of punching that guy in the head. So we'll see. I'm tired of seeing that guy. So I mean, we're gonna make it so I beat him and I don't got to see him again.
So now, as mentioned again previously by Jason, so you have two chances to get rid of him. So, as mentioned earlier, we had two dates. So January 24th and February 28th. One at CCW New Year's Clash 41 in a ladder match. And then there's also at IPW Final Frost in a dog collar match versus Spike SD. Now, these are the dates in our typical calendar. Do you know the dates in the Gregorian calendar? Do you want to offer them? Or?
Well, they would. I think it would still be. I don't know if it's because the Gregorian calendar got introduced or whatnot. But I think, if what I heard, and it makes sense, is think about this. Now we're getting real deep into it. Who the fuck came up with the fucking shit anyways? So, like, who told us that we got to have fucking 12 months? I think that what it is there was a calendar years ago that had 13, but they fucked around and shit. But then you could get into something else where in like the year 700, there was a king. I don't know. I fucking can't remember who it was, but he fucking wanted his reign to start in the year 1000. So they just skipped 300 years, make it 1000. So if that was true, we're fucking still like in the 1700s or whatever. I can't do the math. But my point being, who the fuck made it up? Who the fuck enforced it to be like, we didn't even have fucking cameras or fucking anything. We were writing on fucking like tree bark, bro. Like, we were fucking writing on tree bark and fucking using stones, like the fucking Vikings, like carving in stones and shit. Who enforced this shit that the year at 12 fucking midnight on fucking the 1st of January, it's the new year? That's some seriously specific shit, to think that we've been doing that for fucking billions a year or millions a year, whatever. That's a lie too, is how old the earth is. It has to be a lie. So we haven't been doing this forever. Who even came up with the fucking clock? Why doesn't my clock fucking move a different way? You know what I mean? Why the fuck the fucking sundials was your clock? So, maybe someone fucked around with something before. But yeah, if my next two matches, fucking February 24th or 28th is the fucking dog collar, and January 24th, if those would actually technically be in 2025, if you went by that fucking way of thinking, right? Because what it is that the new year begins in spring, which makes sense. And I heard something along the lines of, since April 1st is spring, apparently, maybe it's not, but April 1st is spring, April Fool's Day, because we're all fucking fools for believing it. Right?
That's solid. Yeah.
But you could fucking make your own calendar, and fucking 300 years ago from now, maybe they're following your calendar, Mark. You could fucking make the Beldoon Times and call it that, and just fucking, it would be Mark fucking doing the clock with his fucking hands.
I could try. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to, but.
And like what I'm saying, maybe you fucking bury that in a time capsule, and 200 years from now, they're fucking all worshipping Mark time, Beldoon time.
Well, you know what? To really conclude, I think there might be a word that might summarize that. We could call it the Beldoonian calendar.
That fucking sounds. That's funny. That's good. The Beldoonian calendar. I'm gonna live by that calendar, Mark.
Yeah,
but I live by my own calendar, anyways. You got. As a person, you got to live by your own calendar. I choose to convince myself that winter is a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think that we we better have a word with the management up in the Restaguchi area, just to let them know like the dates aren't right.
Yeah, that's right. And then they know we don't even need daylight savings time. Fuck, that's a whole nother fucking day, bro. Daylight savings time is fucked. So.
Okay. And why does Saskatchewan not move?
Or fucking Fort St. John and Dawson Creek. I think maybe they move, but they don't. They're always when I was in Grand Prairie, like an hour away, I would be on the same time as them for a little bit of the year, and then I would be an hour off. And I would drive an hour, but then go back an hour. Why are they doing that to us? Fuck them, right? Like, what the fuck is that? I think there's a whole fucking reason that you can dive down, that it's actually unhealthy for us to fuck around with the daylight savings time. So
it could be. It very well could be. Absolutely. I agree. Hey, but you know what? I do want to thank you so much for dropping by here today. Honestly, I believe we've all been extremely enlightened by your words. You're a very well-traveled person. You've been in Alberta. You've come to New Brunswick, I believe.
Fuck, I hitchhiked through BC, bro, 2012.
All the elevations.
I fucking drove the Coca-Cola Highway.
But you know what? Like, again, thank you so much for coming on. We do really appreciate that you took your time, your Gregorian time, to come drop by here. And we'll have to talk to management over at IPW and CCW to make sure that they know that they should also have the dates in Gregorian.
Sure, there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
well,
man,
thank you so
absolutely.
much again, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
Yeah, peace out, bro.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.